Yo, what is up, man? It's your boy, Damn D, here to give y'all the live news. I just want to just play this video of, them still talking about Kyrie Irving. So I'm just going to sit back and chill and just let y'all listen to this audio. Make sure if y'all new to the channel, y'all hit that like button. It says, Stephen A. Smith, Kyrie Irving destroys every NBA team he ever been on. Let me know if y'all agree with that comment. Do you think Kyrie Irving destroys every team that he's on? Well, that's the narrative that they want to run with. So let's see what they're talking about.
Super Bowl week, I thought I knew what we'd be talking about, and then this, the NBA took over. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to First Take. Thank you for being with us. Jay Williams is here. Of course, Stephen A. Smith. I'm Molly Karam. Tim Legler's coming out. We've got Swagoo. Marcus Spears will be with us in just a minute. And, of course, the playmaker, Michael Irving. Gentlemen, feeling good?
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, let's get it. That blockbuster trade before the All-Star break. The Brooklyn Nets are trading Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks. Irving is expected to arrive in Dallas today for a physical and make his Mavs debut at the Clippers on Wednesday, a source telling our Adrian Wojnarowski. Here's Woj with more.
Both Brooklyn and Dallas were motivated to move quickly, get that deal done once they really started to talk on Sunday. I think Dallas, they might have liked to put a little less draft capital in that trade, but they didn't want to lose Kyrie Irving. So they moved to get it done Sunday. They did that with Brooklyn, who now wants to take the assets from that trade, both draft capital and perhaps Spencer Dinwiddie. They've got 3 first-round picks between now and 2029 that they can put in trades. And so they're going to continue to be active to try to keep Kevin Durant tethered to this Brooklyn franchise, at least through Thursday's trade deadline.
Woj, thank you. So the Mavs making a huge splash yesterday, pairing Luka Doncic with Kyrie Irving. As you just heard, the Nets took the Mavericks deal over several others to send Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith to Brooklyn, along with a 2029 unprotected first-round pick and 2 second-round picks. The New York Daily News page wasn't kind to Kyrie here. Quote, he's your headache now. So there's that. Hi, Tim.
Hello.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Hope you had a good weekend.
Good.
Jay, I'm going to start with you. How does Kyrie look now after this whole trade?
I think people just need to understand context here. So I felt like the divorce was inevitable. And so, the entire time they've been looking for a contract extension. And one of the first times they got a contract extension was around when everything was happening with the pandemic and literally got offered, hey, look, you can take the shot, you can get the vaccine, we'll give you the extension. And one of the first times they got a contract extension was around when everything was happening with the pandemic and literally got offered, hey, look, you can take the shot, you can get the vaccine, we'll give you the extension. Kyrie chose not to, all right? Walked away from the money based upon his principles. So you finally get to this point where Kevin Durant goes down, and then Kyrie Irving is still asking his team for an extension. When you get an extension, 3-year extension worth $100+ million, where the 3rd year isn't guaranteed and it's contingent upon you winning a championship. I got a chance to ask Bobby Marks on our show, Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max before, and he said, there's probably 5 players in the NBA right now that have those contingency qualities in their contract. And none of those players are even at the caliber of Kyrie Irving. So they didn't give a reply. They didn't counter back at all. And that's when you saw this need for, hey, look, this is not working out. I've been asking for it. I haven't gotten it. And now it's time for me to break away. So I always kind of felt like it was trending in this direction between the two. The two have never really seen eye to eye on this type of deal. And I think that's why you have Kyrie Irving right now that's today a part of the Dallas Mavericks.
The irony of all of this for me is just a week ago, I was on SVP and I said, man, this is the best stretch Kyrie Irving has had as a Net right now. And he looked engaged. He was consistent every night. He looked balled in. It was the first time since he got there and Kevin Durant got there that they looked like a team that could win a championship. With the way they had played over the last couple of months with KD and while he was out and knowing that he's coming back, and some of their role players that stepped up, I'm like, okay, I'm buying into what this could potentially end up in this year. And then this all happened. So, look, there's a restlessness to Kyrie Irving, right, and a dissatisfaction that he portrays now in several different places, several different stops where, to your point, it did seem like eventually this was going to happen. But a week ago, I didn't see this coming to this extent now. So what's the aftermath of this? You look at the 2 franchises and you say, okay, well, where are they today relative to before this happening? For the Nets, clearly, they're not going to be a team now that I think can contend as currently constructed with Boston, Milwaukee, or Philly. So now this is a team that goes from, I think, could get to the finals and win a championship to, at best, win a first-round series with a trading deadline. For Dallas, look, I'm not going to waste anybody's time with talking about Kyrie's talent because I feel like I'm always talking about, oh, well, Kyrie's so talented, but. We know how good he is. It's self-evident. Everybody knows that. The question is the fit with Luka Doncic. Now, this addresses when he's not in the game. That's been a big problem for them because they have nowhere else to go offensively. That addresses that. What about the fit with Luka Doncic when the two of them play together? They're significantly worse defensively and offensively. Is Kyrie going to really, enjoy the way Luka plays stylistically and vice versa. For Luka, you're probably excited to have this kind of talent, but there has to be a fit and a rhythm to your games, the way that they both want to play, and I need to see that. So for me, I don't see how automatically this makes Dallas now a contender in the Western Conference. I need to see those two guys play together significant minutes before I think that they've taken a step forward in Dallas, because I'm just not sure about it, because Luka Doncic dominates the ball to an extent that no other player in the league does. Yeah. And how's that going to fit with Kyrie Irving and his particular set of skills? So I need to see that going forward.
No disagreement. I have higher hopes for Dallas with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving in the backcourt together, only from the standpoint that when you're prolific offensively, sometimes that helps you defensively. It doesn't help make you better defensively, but it puts pressure on opposing offenses to be more efficient because they know they can't stop you. And sometimes that works to your advantage. It remains to be seen. You think about Denver, you think about Memphis in the Western Conference and a few other teams. Obviously, you're going to throw them in the mix. The reality of the situation is that Dallas could make some noise, but they ain't going to win a championship. But could they make some noise and I think threaten to at least go to the finals by making the trip to the Western Conference Finals? I think it's possible. I think it's plausible. But I bet my money on it, not yet because of the defensive liabilities. But nevertheless, I'd give them a chance. Let me get back to what Jay Williams was talking about with Kyrie Irving. Let's just tell the American public what the hell has been going on. Okay, we all know. This is not a conversation about Kyrie Irving, the basketball player. We know he's spectacular. He's a superstar. Two categories for me. There's a superstar player and there's a superstar. Tim Duncan was a superstar player. He's going to go out there. He's going to be Mr. Fundamental. He's going to kick you behind. He's going to win championships. He's that. Kyrie Irving's a superstar because he's box office. Kobe, MJ, LeBron, Steph Curry. Kyrie's one of those dudes you walk through the turnstiles to see perform because that is how spectacular he is. We're not questioning his skills. This is not about basketball. Nobody's going to get, not that you guys are trying, but nobody's going to get slick here when it comes to the Kyrie Irving subject. Kyrie Irving is a superstar basketball player. We're also not going to get into his character as a man. This man is NBA players during the pandemic. His foundation, provided water for over 1,000 citizens in Pakistan. You've got stuff where he's donating meals. And all. This dude's heart is in the right place. He is not a bad person. He's a good dude, okay? We're not saying anything bad about him. Here's the problem with Kyrie Irving. He don't show up to work because there's always something that distracts him from showing up to work consistently. That is the issue with the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets is not about, what headlines you create. Please, you can deal with all of that. It's Brooklyn, New York. It's not about the headlines. It's about the fact that you never knew when those headlines would lead to him being off from work, okay? That has been the issue with Kyrie Irving, who has missed about 40% of his games as a Brooklyn Net, who was never reliable when it came to being available for Kevin Durant and his teammate.
All right, so there you go, man. Y'all let me know. Do you agree with them saying that
Everything was happening.
that Kyrie Irving is he destroys every team that he goes to? I definitely don't believe that. Destroy would be like not making the playoffs when he's healthy. It's not his fault that he get hurt sometimes. I mean, players get hurt, but when he's available to play, he plays basketball. You know what I'm saying? So how was he, every time he went on the team, he went to the playoffs when he was healthy and when he was playing. So, this is for, I'm definitely riding with Kyrie. Y'all already know, but y'all leave a comment down below, man. Y'all be honest. How do you feel? Do you think Kyrie is he destroys, as Stephen A. Smith would say? Does he destroy every NBA team that he goes to? Y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know. We out.